Band no more. Let's go. We back. Livy, I'ma fuck you up because you know you back there doing some shit you ain't got no motherfucking business.
Livy, don't get me in trouble.
Lisa lives somewhere around here, as a matter of fact. I always see her ass at Kroger's. Bitch. No, because not your son gonna be buying weed from me and you trying to write me up at work.
I'm just trying to see if she's still trying to go through with it.
And she orchestrated this whole thing. Yeah, it ain't no way in hell she can go through with that. It ain't no way in hell. And like I said, she can try and blame Jocelyn. I know Jocelyn don't want me written up. She my favorite supervisor in that motherfucker.
Who's your favorite supervisor?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn?
Yeah.
She not a supervisor.
Well, not Jocelyn. Ayana is. Again, well, no, it's Jocelyn again, Ayana. She is a supervisor. She's a supervisor. You say she ain't no supervisor?
She's an NGO.
Yeah, that's a supervisor.
That's a big boss. Okay.
How did she make it to the MDO list that fast, though? How did she make it to the MDO list that fast, though? Oh, shit, they hearing me on. Oh, I gotta mute my mic. How did she make it to the MDO list that fast, though? Oh, shit.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Jets. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. First pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. First a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Crowder now to return. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Oh, did the Jets miss this guy? Here's Breece Hall. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So Aaron Rodgers here getting his first run in a Jets uniform. And he'll get 3 of his first 4 games at home, but it is an intimidating slate. You got Buffalo tonight. They go to Dallas next Sunday, followed by a divisional home game against the Patriots, a team that's had their number, to put it mildly. And then the Super Bowl champs come in Week 4.
And don't forget, not far behind them, the Eagles in Week 6. But I think that this is a great way to open for Aaron Rodgers. If you've ever wanted a challenge, this is it. And this gives him the chance to show the rest of the world he's still got it and is still an MVP in this league.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time you're able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Alan Lazard, 26 yards. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we've got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Garrett Wilson, 26 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back to throw now on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jets' 34-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have the Bills first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bills nothing.
The Bills with the football as we start quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Right now, you got 58. Green idea. Galley, don't left, Galley. 50. Easy. Inside. Oko over here. Green idea.
A give running right is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Pushes him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 9. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. And Diggs has it. They find some open field here. Diggs with a good footwork. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Bills! Nyheim Hines, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be our first chance in the new season to see the new fair catch rule for 2023. And this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now 3rd down and very long. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, good move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On second down, a run with Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
There's a nice play by Hall, who was hitting his stride and more, and looking like a franchise back when a torn ACL ended his rookie year at 7 games. We all saw the electricity. We felt it before he went down, though. The expectations very high for the future star here in year 2.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down, back to Henderson. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Running left, it's Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Ball again on second down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Now 2nd and 3. On play action, Rodgers. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Jets. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Zerline good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. They run with Hines. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Liz. Hey, take 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Third and 12. Rodgers now to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach made you say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Down to about the 37.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On play action, they'll throw. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir, 31 yards. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Rodgers. This one caught by Crowder. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So a good grab there. And here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a one-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 3. Draw play. This is Hines. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
42. Jets 28.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, that'll do it. These week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit more